How do you write description without slowing down or stopping the pacing of a book? Hi, I'm Kirsten Weiss, and I write enchanting cozy mysteries inspiring magical creative lives. Cozy mysteries are known for their rich, in depth descriptions of the food, of the setting, of the people. But how do you jam in all that description without slowing down or completely stopping the pace of the book? This one tip was a game changer for me, and it's called moving description, or at least that's what I call it. I learned it in this book, Revising Fiction by James Madden. He calls it active description. And it's simply using action verbs when you're describing something, having the objects and the people, their clothing move. He uses passage from The Great Gatsby as an example. A breeze blew through the room, blew curtains in at one end and out the other like pale flags, twisting them up toward the frosted wedding cake of the ceiling, and then rippled over the wine-colored rug, making a shadow on it as wind does on the sea. The only completely stationary object in the room was an enormous couch on which two young women were buoyed up as though upon an anchored balloon. They were both in white, and their dresses were rippling and fluttering as if they had just been blown back in after a short flight around the house. Now, obviously, every passage you write can't have quite that sailing ship imagery as Fitzgerald used in The Great Gatsby. But as someone walks into the room, their dress could flutter, their coat hem could swirl, shadows of clouds could be passing across the faded deck. You're only limited by your imagination, and your imagination has no bounds. Here's a secret most people don't know. It's perfectly acceptable and sometimes preferable to use static description, especially in moments charged with really strong emotion, fear or love or excitement or dread, because in those highly charged moments, the world seems to stop. You've probably had moments like that where everything just stops. Well, when you're writing those moments, the description should stop too. Everything should be static. That gives a greater sense of that moment of, oh. If you enjoy these videos, please subscribe to my Substack where I talk about creativity and cozy mysteries. And I hope to see you next time.